Citizen journalists and the world's biggest news stories. How amateur reporters are playing a growing role in reporting events around the world.
Power is at the disposal of everyone.
We don't want the news told to us. We want to be part of that process.
Given the popularity of mobile devices and the internet, which allow for the capturing of footage,
it means accepting that you can't know everything and allowing other people, through technology, to be your eyes and your ears.
There are now on average 3.3 billion smartphones across the globe. Of those, the most popular brands, Samsung and Apple, own market shares of 27% and 24% respectively. More than 39% of the world's population now own and use smartphones. Mobile phones in general have become increasingly relevant to many aspects of modern life. This is evident by the development in the rate of households owning a mobile phone. Currently, approximately 95% of households in the UK own a mobile phone. That figure has remained constant since 2015. Citizen journalism is a contribution to the public sphere given the ordinary person's perspective on worldwide news stories. Citizen journalism does not signal the end of agenda setting by professional media organisations but now gives more power to the people. The dictionary defines citizen journalism as the collection, dissemination and analysis of news and information by the general public, especially by means of the internet. The internet has changed the way people access, create and spread information. It has given ordinary individuals the role of the journalist. Increases in global mobile and internet use means people are reporting global news, creating uncensored content and eyewitness accounts. But why are smartphones so integral to the creation and distribution of citizen journalism? In April 2014, Citizen captured footage of the police shooting of Walter Scott. The footage showed Walter being shot 8 times in the back while running away from an armed officer after being pulled over for a broken brake light. The video was uploaded by the Citizen after the police report released did not match the events captured by the video. The raw footage also showed Slager potentially planting a weapon on Walter's body after the shots were fired, which without the video would be nearly impossible to prove in court. The video was subsequently used during the criminal trial of the officer Michael Slager, who received a 20-year jail sentence for murder. This footage was essential to receiving justice over the brutality Walter Scott received. Without the uncensored footage taken by a citizen on a smartphone, the case would have been extremely difficult to convict. Another example of smartphones being integral to creation and distribution of citizen journalism was the news coverage of the Amazon rainforest fire. Between July and October 2019, fires broke out in the Amazon rainforest. These fires were not reported for 3 weeks until after they had started. The fires were not first reported by traditional journalism but by citizen journalism, where locals were reporting what was going on via Twitter and other social media platforms. Tweets were going viral with the hashtag #PrayForAmazonia. This was a movement from online to grab the attention of traditional news reporters to become aware of the disasters happening. Although these citizens were not filming the fires directly, they were recording the black clouds reaching 27,000 kilometres away, which were finally starting to make traditional journalists see what was going on. Social media users were in shock at the lack of media coverage, especially compared to the Notre Dame fires, which were reported within 3 minutes. This therefore shows that citizen journalism is not only a worthy way of reporting natural disasters around the world, but citizens are now able to dictate what is reported on major news outlets, giving ordinary people more power than ever in society. The smartphone is also essential in the reporting of man-made disasters. On 7th July 2005, 4 suicide bombers with rucksacks full of explosives attacked central London, killing 52 and injuring hundreds more people.
Light appeared and then it just smoke everywhere. In the tunnel, it was trying to close the doors because there was just smoke, you couldn't breathe.
The BBC has for many years used photos and videos in their news reports sent in to them from citizens. They have a licence from the government that enables them to experiment with this type of journalism, known as citizen journalism. The use of citizen eyewitness photos and videos from their mobile phones greatly helps big news agencies, as they cannot always be present when something happens. From this event occurring, mobile phones were able to capture more than 1,000 photographs, 20 amateur videos, 4,000 text messages and 20,000 emails. A more recent event that also captures citizen journalism is the Manchester bombings after a concert in 2017. The suicide bomber killed 22 and injured more than 50 people. Many of these were children. Citizen journalism is on the rise. The convenience of the smartphone allows for quick and easy access to the internet. This gives ordinary people the ability to create and distribute news. The smartphone is shaping the way people actively consume media and is now dictating to mainstream news outlets on what stories are covered. The smartphone has been integral to the advances in modern citizen journalism.